My name is Bastian Gerner, aka the Foley teacher, and I'm sharing my process of how to make Foley for Arcane together with Vlada Sova.
And today my task will be to use the Foley recorded by Bastian to do a sound redesign of the scene from Arcane Season 2, specifically the fight scene between Savica and Smitch.
We want to share our process and how we go about a little cutscene of 1 minute and what it actually takes to do this when a Foley artist and a sound designer work together. Have fun! Okay, let's analyze the reel that we're gonna do together with Vlada. I'm recording the Foley and also some source material for her to design further. And I first have to have a look at it and see what is actually needed for that. I'm not sharing the original audio because we want to focus on the image and what we actually need in terms of sound. So let's dive into it. There was a scrape at the beginning, so we have lots of metal. Here's also a little bit of cloth movement, some pulling out of something, some impacts we can do, maybe some whooshes. There's an ice effect. That is a main element here, this kind of rotating, gamey thing. Then this guy has a lot of metal to him. Here maybe some gore, kind of some splashy sounds. Also some whip sounds could be cool. Here are basically the footsteps that we can do. Dang, 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 dang. And here's the big kick, couple of impacts. There's also a lever that we can make like a mechanical cling, click sound here. Then again, this is the main thing here in this video. That's her attribute. Okay, so where does that leave us? A little bit of armor kind of thing for her. Then the metal impacts for the enemy. Then we need some sounds for this spinning object. We need a couple of impacts. That's it, let's do it. So here are the things that I recorded. It's basically 2 cloth tracks that I designed on the spot. So everything I did was just intuitive and I didn't spend too much time on it. This whole recording session was about 30 minutes or something. I recorded different sections. So that is real cloth movement where I involved a little bit of cloth, which is not really needed, but I thought like as a texture it is nice to have. For this villain kind of thing, I used a couple of casino chips and a metal object and some cloth. For the lady, I used more like a raincoat with a little of zip clicking and metal object together. And then I made this game slot mechanics with a couple of different objects, tried a few things. Most of the things I did I liked. And then I also found out while I was doing this, just performing with those objects, the whole motion of the whole thing is also very cool, and you can add a lot of details and things that then can later be used for the sound design. So I made with this tool that is stretchable, a lot of different motions and tonal effects that can be slowed down or pitched or whatever. I did a bit of armor for both, like metal impacts that more matching the motion of the and the impacts. Then I made 2 tracks of whooshes. There could be done more, but that is also a sound design part that Vlada can take care of. She can use a couple of mine with as a source, but you have tons of that in a library. So, and then I did in the end an overall motion kind of thing with some rattly object and a sword. So that is a lot of additional stuff that I thought, okay, that can be nice as a final addition to glue everything together. Of course, now it's a lot of editing. Before I leave, let's have a listen to everything together, just as I recorded it. Vlada, let's take over and do your magic with it. I'm really looking forward to see your result.
Now my task will be take a listen of all the tracks and go one by one and edit them accordingly to the animation. So I will, for example, remove unnecessary stuff, cut the necessary parts, move them accordingly to the animation, and so on. Let's take a listen of everything.
What an amazing job Vlada did here on the editing. Not only her pristine editing, but also the whole process that she did afterwards is all documented in a YouTube video on her channel, linked down below in the description. So check it out, and also check out our final result on Instagram. You can comment on the reel there, the word Arcane, and get the free sound effects library that I created from my Foley. And you can also get the whole Pro Tools session commenting or DMing her the word session. This type of content creation and presenting yourself is necessary. And all the members in my private community, the Foley Guild, also understand that, and we develop their individual journey on social media and also their elevation within their craft together within the community. And if you see that you also want to elevate quicker in your career and invest in your social media presence and find a right way to present yourself and get feedback from others and meet like-minded people and peers from all over the world that are also very dedicated in order to reach their next goal within their career, think about joining the Foley Guild. And you can set up a free roadmap call, DMing me the word industry on Instagram. Please stay creative, stay productive, and do the work, because if we don't do it, then we cannot really call ourselves professionals or get to the next level. Having said that, wishing you all the best. Enjoy one of the next videos and see you there.